How to buy on TEMU from the United Kingdom. The first thing I must tell you is that it's much better to buy on TEMU from the app than from the website. So, it's recommended that in the description, I'll leave you the link so you can register from the app and install it because they offer many discounts there compared to the website, which hardly offers any discounts. The other thing is that I will also leave you a discount code and a link to a free gifts page from TEMU to see if you can buy or, well, see if you can get a free gift. Once we understand this, I will show you this tutorial from the website, but it's practically the same. The second thing we need to do is go directly to the top right of the page where the flag appears, and here we can choose the language we need. Here we click on Change Country or Region, and we must make sure that the United Kingdom is selected because otherwise, you will see the version for another country. Then the currency will appear, and we simply go back to the start and begin with the rest of this tutorial so you can understand step by step how to make the purchase and everything important. The first thing we need to know to be able to shop on TEMU is the types of prices that exist. For example, the first one we have is the price in orange color. This means that, as you can see, it will have a limited price, meaning this price shown here will be available for 20 days, 13 hours, and 15 minutes. In this case, this product has a lot of time left on the offer, so there's no problem. But when, for example, this offer expires in 5 minutes, it means that this price will change, and when it changes, it turns to black as we see here. When it turns black, it means it completely loses the offer it previously had. That's why we see that some products have the price in orange and others have the price in black. Now, once you choose the product, let's say this one, we're going to see something. And that is depending on the product you choose, it has different variations. For example, in this case, we have the color black and matte black. What this means is that, as you notice, something changed. The black color has one price, and then the matte black has another price, which is generally higher. So this applies to different products, whether they are tech products or directly clothing. Because what will happen is that if, for example, there is a product, a t-shirt or whatever, that comes in different colors, sometimes there are colors that are more expensive than others. And in the case of tech products, it may be that sometimes a variation includes some additional accessories. This matters because when you are browsing here on the homepage, you will see that there are products that appear at one price, for example this one, and when you enter, if you see that it has different colors, the price might be different. So it might show you 10.92 for this case, but then when you enter and change the color, notice that the price might change. The next thing we need to keep in mind when shopping on TEMU is that if I, for example, choose this option, I first have to read the product title correctly, read in detail to ensure it is what I need, and then I will move here to the bottom where the reviews are. Here, read the reviews from people who have already bought this product. But that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is to come here where it says see all reviews, and here you will go directly to where it says photos and videos. You will be able to see people who have already bought this product, for example, if it's a piece of clothing in different sizes. And some show how this product looks when they try it on. And in this way, you can see how it looks in real life. I mention this because when you see the main product photographs, they might show the ones that look the best and are more detailed. But the photos we find in the reviews appear more realistic and authentic. This way, you will truly know how that product looks in real life and if it might interest you, such as for your needs. Now, the next thing is that this is also important because here we will find out how the people who bought this specific product fared. We see that many have 5 stars, and if we look here, we have 10,840 reviews with a rating of 4.7 stars. This means that 10,840 people or even more have already bought it. It's just that not everyone leaves a review. And the important thing here is that there should be at least 100 reviews and at least 4 stars. Why am I telling you this? Because if we are going to look for other products, for example this one, look, it indeed has 5 stars, which means it is a very good product. But the downside is that only 2 people have reviewed this product. So we can't be too sure if it is a good product or not, because obviously with very few reviews, it's very easy to have a good rating. Whereas here, since there are so many reviews, we realize that they are definitely very good products because despite being owned by many people, it has a very good rating of 4.7. Once we are sure about the product with the photos and reviews, we can scroll down to the product description, which is here. Here would be the name of the store selling us this product. The other thing is that more information will appear here that wouldn't appear above. For example, videos, the product name, and if it's a tech product, we can copy the reference and look for video reviews on TikTok or YouTube or any social media. Look here, we find more information about this product. Then what we can do is, once we understand what we are buying, we choose the specific product, the specific color, for example, this red one. Then, if it's clothing, you choose the size, for example, this one here, and then you add it to the cart. Sometimes we will have a price limit, meaning it will tell you that you can't buy a very cheap product, but you have to buy several products to meet a minimum purchase requirement, and this will depend on each country. So you have to go in and see what the minimum is for your specific country. You simply do this by clicking here to see everything you have in the cart, and there it will show you what the minimum is. For example, on this occasion, I'm going to remove what we just added and go to the cart. And here it shows me that I must spend at least 10, but depending on the country you are in, a different amount of money will appear. But before going there and completing the purchase, adding this back to the cart, let's scroll down here because to get this free shipping that appears here in most countries, we have to meet that shipping minimum. In this case, it's 10, but in other places, it will be different. Then we have the following, which is that TEMU has regulations regarding the issue of order returns and all that. For that, you will click here where it says why choose TEMU and read all of this in detail so you know what happens if your product doesn't arrive. What happens if your product arrives damaged? If it arrives damaged, you have to file a claim and you might get your money back or you might not. But for that, you need to keep all this in mind. For example, all the warranty regulations. Then we have time to return it, but up to 90 days, meaning if we take more than 90 days to return the product, they will assume that we are already satisfied with it, and then we won't be able to make any returns. Then they explain everything about reviews and all this regarding privacy security, the whole issue of free shipping and free returns. Now let's go back here. Once we have the product, we will now go to the cart and see that it already lets me buy here. I'm going to leave a coupon on the screen for you to apply the 40% discount. Anyway, in the description, I leave a link so you can buy or go to the free gifts section, completely free within TEMU, and you can send it for free to your home now. Once you're here, on the left side section, you need to add your address, and once you add it, you just leave it there loaded and that's it. And add a phone number because sometimes the delivery drivers might not find your address and need to call you. And well, once you have it here, the products appear, and the payment methods appear, which may vary depending on your country. And once you have it here, on the right as I mentioned, you insert the coupon and then simply click apply, and you will see the coupon here, applied with a discount, and then here, you simply click send order. But before going there, you can see everything that appears here. Depending on where you are located, you might be offered a refund for late delivery, meaning if it doesn't arrive on a specific date, then that means they will give you a credit. This credit can only be used within TEMU to make other purchases within TEMU.